Hi, everybody. This is the Forever Friday show, Friday Forever. So, today's show, I'm going to talk about, are you an enabler? Do you enable people? An enabler. You probably need the definition. I'm not giving you my definition. I'm going to give you the definition from the dictionary on the phone so you can hear firsthand. I'm sure you probably know, but an enabler, it's not just for one way. Hold on a minute. An enabler. Let's Google that. An enabler.
Here's the definition of enabler. A person or thing that makes something possible.
A person or thing that makes something possible. A person who encourages or enables negative or self-destructive behavior in another. That's what I was looking for. A person who encourages or enables negative or self-destructive behavior. Like children. You can enable your children bad behavior. If they bite, hit, spit, say bad words, you, parents, are the enabler because you need to put a stop to that. That is not right. You're encouraging them with bad behavior. You're enabling them to do bad behaviors. Then you yell at them because they do the behavior, but you enable them in the first place. So keep that in your mind. I want to bring somebody in this conversation with me, and I want to introduce the all famous on 6th Street, International Red.
Hello, how was everybody in TV land?
And Red and I are going to discuss enablers, enabling.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Red, I'm going to ask you, Red,
Yeah.
who have you enabled lately? Have you enabled anybody lately?
By that definition, that accurate definition,
Self-destruction of...
I'd enable people. I have enabled people because I didn't look at it like that till I heard that definition. Like if somebody does, it's a bad behavior. Like say if they don't have no license and their car get towed away, and they call you to get the car, and you go get the car. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And you go get the car for them.
Yeah.
Is that enabling? That sounds like it could be enabling because I'm helping them doing a bad deed.
Well, time out. If you've known this person for a long period of time and you know that they've had this behavior here and they haven't changed it all
Right.
this time,
Yeah.
if you've been enabling them the whole time through, or maybe not, I don't know, but it depends on the age of the person, it depends on the type of person. Yeah, you would be enabling them with bad behavior if a person got their car taken and they called you
Oh,
and
And
you
I
went
have
and
the-
picked up the car.
that's enabling. Their bad behavior.
That's enabling because that person's always not going to go get their license. They're not going to do what they're supposed to do
'Cause they can get it.
because there's a person in their court, in their back pocket, which would be you, to
Yeah,
go
but-
and help them pull them out of, like a mom or a dad, getting their kid out of jail all the time. Leave them there.
So you think that
Let 'em
that,
pay
that
the
happens with the
price.
parents? Because when I was young, my parents did that to me.
What?
They would always get me out of jail when I'd get in trouble.
You never learned your lesson.
And I always, when I got to be an adult, I still had that bad behavior.
See?
I'd want them to get me out, but then sometimes they couldn't because it'd be too far
They
gone.
enabled bad behavior.
But that's
in
what
you.
that enabling is. I thought, you know what I actually thought enabling was?
No.
That you enabled someone that was on drugs or alcohol. I didn't know an enabler was someone that could insist you in different things that you're doing as bad behavior, which I can see the logic in it now. You understand? So, you know, it caught me off guard, but now I see that I'm not helping that person by doing that. You understand? I should be encouraging and trying to encourage that person to go get their life together, like put that liquor down, or I'll give you $1 to help you buy a drink, that's no good. Or if I help you go get your car out when you really lost it, but you didn't learn because I saved you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They're not learning the lesson. And you know what, when you brought up the parents getting someone, you know, helping them get them out of jail, that's what they did to me, you know, and I was like spoiled because they always helped me when I was down. You know, my father had juice in the courthouse. He knew lawyers and stuff, so it was like I got special privileges. So I didn't learn. So you know what you're saying is, you got to lose tough love on a person. In other words, it's like you
Totally. That's perfectly said. Tough love.
tough love, and they'll get the point up.
Some do and some don't, because some are hard-headed than others. Yeah. Tough love. It's all about tough love.
But let me ask you this:
The road of hard knocks. That's what my dad always used to say.
how do you know when you're helping them and when you're enabling them? I mean, you know, they give you a long story, right? They give you a sad story. You know how people do. You know what I mean? And you thinking you're helping them. You don't really want to enable, but you're
How long have you? It depends on how long you've known the people.
Well, I'm not saying that particular person. I'm talking about other situations.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends on how long.
The factor to me comes in if you've known them for moments, weeks, days, months, years. Because if you've known a person for a while, you know their behaviors.
So if you know, let me ask you this here. Now there's a person, he's an alcoholic, right? And he needs a drink, you know, every day or whatever he wants to drink. And I might help him with a drink. Then later on he comes that same day, after I helped him earlier that day, right? Then the police catch him and they make him pour his liquor out. And I see this happen, I know it happened to him. Then he comes to me wanting $2 to buy another drink because the police poured his out. But if I help him again, that's
enabling.
That's enabling him, right?
Yes.
So what I did, I enabled because I helped him. But you know what? He said he was going to straighten me out before the day was over with. He got that $2 and I never seen him the rest of the day. And we had a deal we made for him to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I enabled him to get the drink. But if he'd have did what he's supposed to do and took care of his business, then it wouldn't have been enabling.
You don't want people to drink. You want people to get clean.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
I mean, that's the normal thing to do. That's bad.
I know, but when somebody, it's just like somebody wants $2 to eat or $1 for this, and you know,
Then you buy them the food.
so buying them some drinks ain't no good. You're right, it's not no good. You know, so that's like enabling. I'll say, I got you. But when I seen the police pour his drink out, I felt sorry for him.
Why did you feel sorry?
Because I've been in that situation before. I'm an alcoholic. I'm recovering
Okay.
alcoholic.
Okay.
So I know the feeling. So I kind of like felt sorry for him. If truthfully speaking, if you want to know the truth. And then he's talking about I need a drink. Boom, boom. Because that's cold when the police pour your drink out.
Well, wait. You gave him money. He got alcohol.
Yeah.
It's his problem it's on him to grow up. He needs to cover it or hide it or drink it in a secure, safe place that
Yeah.
they're not going to come by and snatch it from him.
That's what I told him.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
So you shouldn't feel guilty. You should feel guilty to yourself because you gave him the money to buy it in the first place. Well, okay.
No, you're right.
Wait. He's going through withdrawals, maybe. I don't know. And that's hard. If,
No, I know
if
it's
you're
hard.
on a drug or whatever, like you were saying, you were an alcoholic.
Yeah, I was that. Yeah, well, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I understand the
But
situation.
all I'm saying is, you don't need to feel sorry.
So I'm enabling them.
Yeah.
I
As
feel
far
it's
as
all
I'm
and
concerned.
helping them.
You all out there, I don't know what your opinions are.
But that's
That's
what you
my
think.
opinion.
Well, let me ask you this
I
question.
don't care.
I got a nephew, right? He drinks all the time. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone, just like you said.
No, he's gone. But what I'm saying is, I feel for him sometimes. I try to talk to him. He's got a crazy wife that he's been with 20 years, right? And she has problems. He's about to be on the streets. I told him, I said, look, man, I gave him a heart-to-heart talk. You know what I mean? Because I was not trying to enable him and trying to be sympathetic toward him, because I want to let him know that how it is you're going to be back on the street homeless. He's been there before. He doesn't care. He said, I don't care. I love her. He loves the woman so much he don't want to. He'll do bad on the street with her. And I was talking to my sister about it, and she said, you did what you can do. Just leave him alone. Now, if I do anything else, I'll be enabling him, right? So I just leave him
You
alone.
give him money and
I give him money like $4 or $5, but
Then
I don't know
you
what
he
he's going
does
to do
with
with
that.
it.
He goes to get
I know, but I
booze.
don't ask no questions. When I give him money, I know what I don't ask no questions. You understand?
And you shouldn't. If you
Th-
give someone money,
Then I don't enable, right? Because I don't know what he's going to do with it.
that's a fine line.
Ask for that.
Because you deep down know what
Right.
he's going to do with the money.
But then again, if I don't give it to him, it's like, you feel bad because it's family.
No. Well, okay.
Because it's family, you know what I mean? Think about if it was your brother or sister. You know what I'm saying?
I would be thinking, you don't give me nothing in my life, so I'm
No,
not
but it
giving
doesn't
you
mean you're
nothing.
doing better than them. So you're
Well,
thankful for what you're doing. So
No.
you want to
So
help
why
him.
don't you save that money and get him a room at the detox center or whatever? How did you get clean?
No, he wouldn't
Why
do
don't
that.
you help him get clean?
No, he won't do it. You know what?
I don't
was
care.
talking to a guy yesterday about that. He runs a detox place, and he was telling me. I said, you know what, my nephew, he's content in misery. I was telling him about the situation. I said, now when I got clean, I made my mind up and got clean, and my cousin helped me. You understand? But then the first time I got clean, and I stayed out for 10 years, I went to the joint. And then I did all the programs in there. But the point I'm making is you got to make your mind up to want to be clean. He's never wanted to be clean. Whenever he went to jail, it's the only time he's seen cleanness. And then when he get out, he'd go back to drinking. His whole 50-something years, he'd never been clean on his own. He never have been to rehab or none of that. He never had the desire to do it. And
What gave you the desire in jail? I mean, what was your
my motivation was I got tired of doing bad and getting misused and treated wrong when I would be drinking. See, when I was drinking for a long time, I was able to drink and keep it hidden and keep functioning and doing things that were good. Then when it came to a point to where I was blacking out and I was losing things, getting robbed, and and waking up 2 or 3 days later with looking dirty, it was like it scared me because I didn't know what I had done. And that's when I really, and I was like 30-something years old. I wasn't even that old, you know what I'm saying? But I was at an age where I got tired of doing of bad things happening. You
Must
know,
have been really scary.
no, it was scary, but that was what made me. And then when I went to my cousin, she said, you used to have all these nice things, clothes, jewelry, money, cars, and now look at you. Because she knew me when I was doing good, when I was doing bad. So it was the alcohol that was the downfall. I lost my wife. I had to admit all this things I lost. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault.
You had to go to Alcoholics Anonymous
Yeah, all that.
groups and all that.
I went to all that real
So
strong.
you had to admit in front of all the people.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm an
I had to do all that.
alcoholic.
And that's what I meant about enabling people, friends and places and people that I knew before. I had to get away from all of them because all of them were enabling. They were enablers. They weren't people that were trying to
They
help
would
you.
say, because misery loves company.
Yeah. And that's why the people that I was around before, like that's why when I have my shows and I talk about that, I say you got to change people, places, and things. You have to, if you're standing on the corner at the bus stop drinking, then you need to go to the library or go to a coffee shop. Change your environment. But that's hard to do because you're lonely. So I say go to
All
meetings.
you know is
That corner.
from the back. No, all you know is in the back of your mind. I mean, what you've lived through.
Yeah.
That's all you know to
And new things are
go
scary.
back to.
So there's new things are scary. But the thing I tell people is you go to the groups, you go to meetings, just like say you go to meetings, you know, AA meetings or
Force
NA, NA or whatever to get help. Just like a person that's battered, you take a woman that's, you know, in a position and she goes to these meetings and these shelters and all that, they'll help her. They encourage her to stay away from where she might want to go back to. Because I've seen it on Lifetime, you know, these movies where these people want to go back.
Okay, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
You
It's the same
never
scenario.
thought of it as
It's a scenario.
anything else but drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, but it's a scenario
No,
because it's negative.
it's every day in life.
Yeah, people have everybody has their problem.
You enable,
In different situations. It could be like,
not just you. I'm not
no,
projecting.
people. No,
not
people.
you.
People, like women and men when they have difficulties.
Relationships.
Relationships. One might be a wife beater. One might be you know, this and that, and somebody
Drugs,
enables.
alcohol,
It enables different things.
bad parents.
Yeah, different situations. But being an enabler is just like two people together. Like I could tell you this for an example. My cousin drank and got high, and so did her husband. But she would always get on him and enable him to drink because she'd make him feel bad, and he'd use that as an
She
excuse.
didn't want to.
She'd use that as an excuse
She
to
didn't
go
want to drink alone.
Yeah, he used that as an excuse to go drink, and they'd be trying to say, "I don't want to drink."
Okay.
See, so two people together, it ain't no good.
No. I don't even know what you meant by that, but
No, they're people that enable each other. They keep each other in the same situation where they really don't need to be together, but they wouldn't see it like that because they're doing bad together. Like they both be broke together. They spend their money on drugs and alcohol, and they're happy being together. It's just like my nephew and his wife.
even eating. I mean,
That's a
you
bad
both
thing
get
too.
fat together. I mean,
Yeah, that's another
you
thing.
drink together. You
That's another.
if you're spending time going out, traveling. I mean, that's that's
positive.
good.
That's a
Yeah,
good thing.
that's not.
That's not that bad. But gambling, people go
Uh-huh.
gamble, and they enable each other. I was in Las Vegas.
Gambling.
You know what I mean? This girl was gambling. I wasn't gambling. I was not enabling. So if I'd have been well, I was enabling because I'd give her money and she'd go gamble. So that was enabling. You know, that was bad. You're right. I was enabling that situation. But I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? Because she would lose and sometimes win, and then when she left, I bought her a Fox coat and she took that and gambled that away. Then I knew it was no good.
Okay, I got a short amount of time, so is there anything you want to say to the audience that
Well, I like
camera
to say.
3?
I'd like to say that I learned something today about it when she mentioned enabling and she read the definition. I realized I was an enabler when we were talking before we came in the show. I wouldn't say I was an enabler. I would not consider myself an enabler. But now that we did this show, I've learned the fact that I am an enabler, and I'm gonna cut back on it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna cut it all the way loose, but I'm gonna cut back on it because I'm gonna be aware, because I'm gonna think about this show and what I learned. Thank you.
Thank you, Red. Appreciate you being on my show.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to tell my audience that the good things that I'm doing in my life right now is I'm making changes for the new year. What this is, 2019. I've got to have. I'm trying to lose weight for purposes. I'm doing classes that I've not taken before. I'm doing a class at Bethel Church that it's called Rooted. I told you that on my last show, I think. It's a spiritual walk, and I'm making friends in the church, that people I didn't even know that existed. Friends are good. Good friends are good. People that encourage you, not enable you. That's good. We pray for each other and stuff like that. That might not be for you, but it's a good direction. It's a good direction. It's very good. I'm starting another class today. Tonight is my first night. It's a computer class. Red goes to a computer class, but that's his thing. He's been going to for a while. I got offered to go to this class because it's starting. And I want to encourage you, my audience, my people, that you too can do these things free of charge, free. Go to the library. As Red said earlier, library. If you don't know what to do with your life, go to the library. Any library has things, all kinds of things. All kinds of things. I mean, I think there is a thing on the computer. If you ask the librarian, I don't really know what it is because I haven't lived out here in San Francisco too long, but I've heard it a couple of times from people. Free places. There's a lot of free places. Lots. It's something.org or something.com. It's something. The librarian might know. And it has a whole list of things if you have kids, for kids or not, just big people. It's just a whole list. But I'm just saying, do something with your mind. Your mind. Get it going. Play games with your mind. Be good. Learn. You're not getting younger. You're getting older. Make yourself more intelligent. That's attractive. Intelligence is very attractive. If you can hold a conversation, if you're smart, if you got knowledge about things, and people were like, "Oh, I didn't know that. Tell me more." You can make friends. I just say keep your mind sharp. Go get free classes, computer classes. Then you can make that into a career. It can help you get a job in the career of learning or working on a computer. More money. Computers are the day and age. This is where the money is. Computers is where the money is. For real. I'm not kidding with any of you. That is the age we're in. Next, it will be, I was going to say robots, but you need to be aware of computers to fix robots. Do you see that? Computers, that's still where it's at. I just want to let you know that I always tell you, do something good for somebody. Please. Always remember, you're not the only one. And if you point your fingers at them or at me, point them back at yourself. You're like, blah, blah, blah. Point them back at yourself. Blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. You can't talk, no gossip. It's just not right. I love you. You're my audience. I care about what you think. I want to thank you for your time, and I thank my friend Red that he came to be speaking on my show today. I want to bid you adieu. Adieu. My audience, love you. Do something good for someone. Positive. Bye for now. Bye bye.